Yo, yo! Get rid of that.
Yes, guys. What we're saying? Welcome to our first stream of the day. Yes, what we're saying, guys. This is our first look at tomorrow's game. Obviously, City taking on Nottingham Forest at home. The big question is who's going to start up front. Pep Guardiola was questioned on it today. And, is it going to be Haaland again? Or is it going to be Alvarez? Haaland has played a lot of minutes in the last two games. I think he played 90 minutes and then he played 84 minutes. So he's played a lot. And people asking, has Alvarez done enough in the minutes that he played against Crystal Palace to sort of be able to rest Haaland a little bit? And that's basically going to be the topic of conversation for tonight's stream. Only going to be a quick one, this one, guys. 20 minutes or half an hour or so. And before we get into it, please drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. We're currently on 113 likes. That sounds not good to me, bro. You know what I mean? 13 sounds unlucky that. So let's get past that. Let's get towards 150, guys. So please drop a thumbs up on the stream if you've not done so already. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And of course, go check out the BetVictor full video of Last Man Standing. The link is in the description. Pin comment as well when you go over there. Subscribe to their channel, like the video, and let them know City Xtra sent you. We'll of course be playing you a little clip from that in a few moments' time. D
City, yes. Appreciate you joining the Xtra Club. That was quite a while ago, that, mate. So I'm not sure if you're still here. But that pulled up. Obeyed with 199. Yes, City Xtra. Yes, Obeyed and also Obeyed with 199 says LB dancing.
Yeah, my dancing was moving mad.
Yeah, your dancing was moving pretty mad.
My dancing was moving. People just joining the stream now are like, what are you on about? You're too late. You're too late. You know what I mean? Get here early. Get the notifications on, and you don't miss the dancing.
I was listening to Gets, if people don't know, innit? Yeah. The tunes that you listening to, they ain't what we listen to, innit? We've heard them well too much. You know what I mean? We don't listen to them. We play our own tunes.
Yeah. Right, let's get into it then, guys. Obviously, Alvarez versus Haaland. What do you do? Erling Haaland's played a lot of minutes since he's been at City. Obviously, he came with a little bit of with a bit of an injury, a bit of niggles as they were described. Yeah, he's played quite a lot of minutes. Alvarez, on the other hand, came to City fresh. He came from River Plate, who were middle season, and came pretty fit at the time. You know what I mean, in terms of his match sharpness. Haaland's got off to a brilliant start, as we all know, scoring a hat trick against Crystal Palace, and just generally been really, really good, taking the league and City by storm. However, today Pep Guardiola was questioned about whether or not he's going to play Haaland again tomorrow against Nottingham Forest, and Pep Guardiola gave an answer and basically said, tomorrow you will find out. So basically I wanted to know what you guys think. Do you think that Alvarez should start this game? Do you think Haaland should start this game? And if you do think Haaland should start this game, at what point do you take Haaland out and give him a rest and play Alvarez before you're getting into sort of injury territory? What are your thoughts on this, bro?
I was just about to say, and I just realised as I did this, I just ended the poll that I just then, because is there a case for both?
Nice.
Is there a case for both Haaland and Alvarez to both play in this game? Because the way that we finished off the Crystal Palace game was very good, and that had both of them on the pitch. Like you said, he had an involvement. Do you know what I mean, in some way into both goals. So it'd be interesting to see if he full sent that. I don't know if he would, but I guess it depends what he learned from Crystal Palace. I personally, I think he'd give one of them a rest. Yeah. Now that probably aims more towards Erling Haaland having a rest. However, he's in that much of good form, Erling Haaland, at the moment, that I don't know how you take him out of the team, innit?
Well, this is what I think I said earlier on. You have to, in these moments, you have to make tricky decisions. And the tricky decision here would be to take Erling Haaland out the team. But sometimes you have to make tricky decisions in order to sort of protect Erling Haaland and whoever, you know what I mean? That's not the only decision that Pep Guardiola will have to make, which is tricky. The same will be said about Kevin De Bruyne and stuff like that. And this is a really difficult one, guys, because, you know, you don't want to be getting into a situation where, you know, if you're looking at sort of Aston Villa, you've got Aston Villa coming up for the weekend. Obviously, you've got this game here. He played 84 minutes in his last game. I think he played 90 minutes in the game before that. Granted, there was a little bit of a further rest period there. But at some point, you're going to have to rest Erling Haaland in a game. So my question is, for the people in the poll who are saying Alvarez should start, right, which is the people that are saying either both or Haaland, which is nearly 2/3 of the chat, is at what point then do you rest Haaland, or do you just don't care, you just keep playing him until hopefully he doesn't get injured, but that could happen. At some point you've got to rest Haaland, so my point is, when would you do that?
I mean, there is a case to start with the best team, take him off, and then, do you know what I mean? So you could start with Haaland in the team, let him off the first half, and then say, right, okay, once the game's won, or say 60 minutes, once the game's won, then you're coming off.
Yeah,
to protect him a little bit, it gives him a little bit of a rest.
And I accept that could work. You are playing against Forest, who at home, which you should really be beating. Then we're going away to Villa, which is never an easy place to go, especially on an evening game on Saturday. However, they're not in the best of form. So you could get away with that strategy. The problem with that strategy is, and of course this is all we're doing is having a conversation here. The problem with that strategy is if at 60 minutes tomorrow you're 0-0 or you're losing, or the same with Villa, it's going to be difficult to then take off Erling Haaland when you need a goal, and that's when you get into the problems.
Yeah.
You've got Nottingham Forest tomorrow, you've got Aston Villa on Saturday, and then you've got Seville away on Tuesday, and then on the Saturday you've got Tottenham Hotspur. And then on the Wednesday, you've then got Dortmund. So what I'm saying, it's just really, really tricky because of the fixture congestion. You're going to have to rest them at some point. You can't play in all 5 of them matches.
But basically, the way that it is now, you're looking at it and you're thinking, out of those fixtures, you'd say the more likely game where he's going to get rest is Notts Forest. Out of all them, all the games that you said there, you'd likely think, oh, maybe Seville. But you'd likely think that he's going to want to be playing in the Champions League stuff like that. So
I see, because it's match day 1 as well. I think he probably would start.
Get us off to a good start. So I think tomorrow's the game where you could legit rest Erling Haaland. Like you say, you'd expect us to win. So I think tomorrow could be a good shout for Alvarez to actually start in the game. And then, like you say, start him. And then if you need to bring Erling Haaland off the bench, then you can. Whereas it's not the other way around where he's played the whole game and then he gets stuck. Do you know what I mean? He gets stuck playing because you need a goal.
Yeah. It's just really, really tricky. And this is where it must be so horrible to be a manager in this sort of situation, because you don't know what to do for the best. Because you don't start Haaland and you don't get the result. Everyone will say, why didn't you start Haaland? You start Haaland and he gets injured. Everyone's like, why you keep playing Haaland? He clearly needed a rest. You got to remember, when he was at City, when he first signed for City, and obviously he was in pre-season, we were told that he had an injury. It was only a slight injury, but we had told he had niggles. So, that was only 4 or 5 weeks ago, and now he's basically starting every game. It is a real difficult situation, and this is where the medical staff at City are obviously really, really important. You know what I mean? What's going on with his body? What's going on with the recovery there? And he's still a growing lad. He's still only young. He's still growing. That's also an issue there. So I think I'm looking at the next 5 fixtures, right? And in fact, you might as well look at the next 6, because the next 6, and then it's the international break. So you've got Forest at home, Villa away, Seville away, Tottenham at home, Dortmund at home, Wolves away. Now, to be honest, after these first 2 games, that's a really tricky run. Them 4 games are really, really tricky. So you kind of need... it's so difficult, innit? I don't even know, bro.
The thing is, as well,
Wolves away stinks.
Wolves away is horrible.
So you need him for them, but can you play him? Can you start him at Wolves away, which is an early kickoff, by the way, which also stinks, but also start him at home against Dortmund 3 days earlier? Yeah, okay, all right, we can get away with that. All right, but we also need him 4 days earlier that against Tottenham. And then you go, okay, we'll play him 3 times in a row. Yeah, but then it's match day 1 of the Champions League and you want to get off to a good start. And you basically just get into a situation where you're like, we
just keep playing him, and then
just play him in everyone.
I've got a solution here. Just keep playing him, and in the international break, he can actually go on holiday, innit? Because they didn't make it to the World Cup. So during the international break, just allow him to rest, and we're chilling then, bro.
Yeah,
but obviously that's unrealistic. I think tomorrow is a chance. I would say, as Des Doll put in the chat, don't underestimate Forest. I mean, in the Premier League nowadays, you can't underestimate any team.
I know, right? So who said that? Who said that?
Des Doyle.
Right. The problem with that is, Des, which by the way I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you here. The problem with that is okay. We can't underestimate Forest. You can't underestimate Villa, because Villa Park's always a difficult place to go. And then you get to a point where you just can't underestimate anyone. And then you get back to the start of the point, of the start of the question is, where then do you rest Haaland? Because you don't. Some people might go, okay, do you really need to start Haaland in match day 1 of the Champions League against Seville? Well, there's arguments for yes and there's arguments for no. The arguments for no is that there's still 5 more matches. So even if you don't win the game, and by the way, I don't think we should be a team, and I'm hoping that we don't become a team where if Haaland doesn't play, we lose a game. You know what I mean?
We're not a one-man team.
No, we're not a one-man team, so that shouldn't be the case. But Pep might want to just go to Seville. It's match day 1 and start off with a good result because, of course, Dortmund are a good side. Of course, they have been weakened with obviously, you know, with Akanji, you know what I mean? Kanji not being there, and Haaland.
Sergio Gomez.
So yeah.
When he's not there, never mind.
Yeah, so you know they have been weakened, but you don't really want to be dropping points against Seville and then match day 2 playing against Dortmund. That can be tricky. But I guess at some point you have to roll the dice, don't you? You have to roll the dice on Alvarez. He got voted the best young player, or the best player in South America. He's a hot prospect. He's looked good in the games he's played for us so far. I guess at some point you are going to have to roll the dice. So for me, I think what I do, I'm not just going to sit here and go, I don't know. I'm going to give you an answer, and this is my answer, right? I'm going to start Alvarez tomorrow against Forest, and then I'll start Haaland against Villa. I'll start Alvarez against Seville, and start Haaland against Tottenham, and I'll start Alvarez against Dortmund, which is a big call, I accept, and then I'll start Haaland against Wolves. And the reason I do that is just because I think that we'll have enough to get at least 4 points out of them first 2 games, which I think will be a decent start in the Champions League, and you're keeping Haaland for Villa away, Tottenham at home, and Wolves away. Which, remember, if you lose a game in the Prem, that's disastrous. You lose a game in the Champions League match day 1 or 2, you've got time to make it up, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would do. What would you do, Bray?
I actually don't agree.
What would you do then?
I don't like the one-on, one-off.
I get it, and it's not perfect.
I like it. Yeah, I get it. But there's a lot of things in it. I just feel like we need a little bit of consistency in there, and I feel like the Champions League games. I think he's going to start Haaland. I think get Haaland fire in the Champions League, get it done, kind of thing. And then, like you say, you can take him off and bring Alvarez on in the games.
So what would you do then, bro?
Let me just get his fixture because it's hard, bro. It's hard.
I know it is difficult. It is difficult, and I'm not a fan of the 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. I don't like that at all. But
right.
You've got to compromise.
I've got it.
You've got it. You've cracked the code.
I don't have it. I've got it. I figured it out, and I'm now Pep Guardiola. And imagine I've got nowhere.
Right, go on.
Right. Tomorrow, Alvarez starts, yeah?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's the given one there. I mean, Alvarez has to start tomorrow, yeah? Right. I feel like against Villa, Haaland definitely has to start. It's a difficult place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Seville,
yeah.
Alvarez, and if needed, Haaland can come on.
Right, okay.
Spurs,
yeah.
It's 1 in, 1 off. Spurs,
yeah.
Haaland, Dortmund, Haaland, Wolves, Haaland, United, Haaland. No, yeah, because that's after the... No, yeah.
Wolves
is it? So Spurs, Dortmund, Wolves, Haaland. It's a lot of football. But, bro, I don't know, innit? I don't know. We could 1 in, 1 out it, but...
So in the space of 4 days, you'd start. I guess then, in that case then, bro, you're really looking and hoping that in that Dortmund game...
we can get it won.
You can get it won early so you can get him off.
Yeah.
Because that Wolves game is going to be disgusting. We all know that's going to be really tricky.
I think...
So say that again, bro. Say that again. I think you might be onto a winner here, bro.
So, Forest, Alvarez starts.
Yeah.
Villa, Haaland starts.
Yeah.
Seville, Alvarez starts.
Yeah.
Spurs, Haaland starts. Dortmund, Haaland starts. Wolves, Haaland starts.
I think you got the code.
I think it works.
I think you got the code. I actually don't mind that. I think it's a little bit better than mine because you're getting some consistency at the end.
But you kind of got to hope that basically that is not needed for the full 90 every single game.
Yeah. And Alvarez obviously starts match day 1 of the Champions League, which is obviously good for him. He's playing tomorrow and against Seville, so like a bit different opposition in terms of quality, but you're seeing a little bit about his all-round game there in 2 different games. I like that, bro. GG's in the chat for Pardy there. I think you find the solution.
That's how we save Erling Haaland from himself.
I think that's a good solution. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We're 9 likes away from 200, and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Massive shout out to BetVictor who sponsored today's video. They've got their own YouTube channel where they do Last Man Standing, where they talk about all loads of different stuff. This week they're speaking about centre backs and who's the best centre back and all that kind of stuff. I actually commented on the video and said a kanji as a joke.
Wait, say that again. Why did you? What was the question?
Oh, they're talking about...
Oh, it's the centre-backs, and it's the best centre-back.
Yeah, they're speaking about who the best centre-backs, and I put a kanji in the comments. Let's go through some of these super chats, actually. Obeyed with the 5, says, my FPL depends on Haaland. A lot of people do, bro, but it's a risky one because you don't know if he's starting. And Professional Idiot with the 10 says, Chelsea are garbage. Chelsea, with all those defenders, are still losing to Southampton. It's embarrassing. Sterling Sneck. Ghosting as well, Raheem
Casper Sterling.
Is it still 2-1? Yeah. Is it injury time now as well?
Injury time, yeah.
That's actually wild.
5 minutes added on. There's 3 minutes left.
Pep Guardiola with a 2 said, I said 2-1 Southampton. So far, so good. Yeah, bro. Yes, it's looking good. And Obeyed again with a 5 said, hot take. I have a feeling Haaland won't start against Dortmund. Too much controversy involved. Thinking outside the box.
That's a good shout. If Pep thinks that it might get in the way of the fact of it being Dortmund.
Yeah, so I mean, if that was the case, you started Alvarez there. Obviously, Haaland still plays against Wolves. Does he then play the 3 in... So he starts Alvarez tomorrow and then plays Villa, Seville, Tottenham, then Alvarez, then Haaland. Do you know what I mean? So you're still getting that 3 in a row, but it's Villa, Seville and Tottenham. He's rested for Dortmund and then... he's basically got a week off then, and then he's back for Wolves, which will be really, really tricky. Wolves away, early kick-off. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. We need Haaland in that game, 100%.
So, yeah, I mean, that could work. I guess
you could even drop him for the Seville game if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? To give him less time.
I just think in them 2 Champions League games, providing... I mean, it kind of changes, though, if we drop points against Seville. Because if we drop points against Seville, and you don't want to be... You need to be getting the win there against Dortmund, in my opinion, because you don't really... Although you do then have... Who's our third team? Copenhagen. We play Copenhagen back-to-back.
Yeah, back-to-back
so
Copenhagen.
I guess, they're probably the weakest side
and I think, in between that, you've got Liverpool, Arsenal, things like that. You've got them games around that time. So
yeah. You know what? We've said it so much, right?
By the way, Mendy's come up for this.
Let's just have a look at this corner, by the way.
Mendy's come up. It's his last kick of the game, I think. Oh, it goes all the way through.
Oh, that was a chance, man. Sterling's got it. How long's added on, by the way?
5 minutes.
And they're in the 4th minute. Oh!
Mendy's Mendy was still up.
I thought Mendy was going to get there,
bro,
man.
Oh, that kick was massive there.
That's a free kick. Running out of time here. Just go long, Briz. We'll be back in a sec, guys. We've just got to see this out.
We're just seeing this here. Do you know what I mean? There's 30 seconds left.
This is temporarily turned into a Chelsea watch-along.
Chelsea Extra.
Oh, it's poor.
It's poor.
Oh, I'd be fuming at that, me. I'd be fuming. A ball just put in and it's too long and Bazunu picks it up. Tuchel, it's time running out for Tommy T. Possibly. It's not looking good for him, is it? Tommy Tuchel, guys. Tommy T. Not looking good with his body warmer, bro. It ain't looking good. It ain't easy.
I think that's full time. It is full time. Chelsea lose 2-1.
Chelsea beaten. Absolutely incredible scenes there as Southampton celebrate, and rightly so. Hopefully they don't get overly criticised for the celebrations. We'll talk a bit more about this striker situation in a second. But I want to show you this clip actually from our partners at BetVictor. They've got their own YouTube channel. Have a look at this, guys.
You can't tell me a compelling argument why I think he's probably got the best distribution as a centre back.
Stones is not world class, Boovy.
Stones you need to. We're talking about Premier. The standards in the Premier League. 18 months ago, he was in team of the season as a centre back. He was unbelievable. He helped us win a Premier League. A little bit of rocky form, injury wise. He's helped us get to a final of the Euros for the first final since 1966.
I say he was in rocky form.
This is some serious levels. He's helped England get as far as we've ever been in tournaments in 50, 60 years. He's helped City win back-to-back Premier League titles. He was in team of the season as a centre-back. He's got best distribution. He's still very young. He's great in the air. For me, John Stones is world-class.
Yes. Go check out the full episode of Last Man Standing. The link is in the description. And make sure you let them know that City Extra sent you. Obviously, the whole situation with the world-class centre-back stuff, Boovy there speaking about whether John Stones is world-class or not world-class. It fits in a very strange bracket for me, does John Stones, because I think the fact that he's not the fact that he's made out of biscuits takes him out of that bracket, I think. If he was consistent at the top, do you know what I mean? Like that year where he was with Ruben Diaz, if he could be consistently at the top, I think then it wouldn't be a question. I think everyone would just be saying it. But I do think he's the best ball-playing centre-back in the Prem, probably.
I mean, maybe in the world.
Maybe in the world. He's very, very good.
In fact, just quickly, guys, is there anyone better on the ball than... I'm not talking about passing, I'm talking about ball playing than John Stones, because Laporte is probably... a better passer, you might argue,
Laporte,
but he's not a better ball carrier than John Stones, not at all.
Carrying the ball forward, John Stones.
But I think John Stones is ball class. I absolutely love John Stones. But look, it's a good one because Boovy's winding them up. So go check it out. Links in the description there, and obviously let them know that City Xtra sent you, and support their channel like you do us. Obey dropping a $50 donation. W's in the chat.
Big W's in the chat. Obeyed me.
Obey coming in clutch again, man. Says Chelsea lose. Have a great day, lads. Let's capitalise on this tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully, man. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's game. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it could be an interesting challenge. We don't really know too much about Nottingham Forest. They've not seemingly done very well in scoring goals. Obviously, Lingard's there. They've got the new lad that they spent 50 million on, Gibbs White. So it's going to be an interesting game. Thanks a lot again for the donations and support, Obeyed. Pep Guardiola with a 5 says I called it and Tuchel's getting sacked in the morning. I'd love that if that's true.
You better come in then, innit?
I know. And Carl, yes, says Dortmund put a clause in that Haaland could not play against them in the transfer. Yeah, I don't think so, bro.
I don't think so.
Plus, they can't actually do that because UEFA overruled it. So they can't actually do that anymore.
Is that not a thing now?
No, that's not a thing anymore. UEFA overruled it. Apparently, it was like a thing that everyone just thought existed, and then I think it was Atletico Madrid did it to Chelsea, and Chelsea were like, "Well, you can't do this," and then Atletico Madrid were like, "What are you on about? There's nothing in the rules that say you can," and then everyone just realised that. Yeah, you can just do what you want. Basically, it's absolutely mad.
Carl, only joking. That's pretty mad, though.
Yeah, but it is pretty wild.
You pulled that from the depth of your brain there, bro. You know what I mean? It's like that activated a memory there.
I know. By the way, right, I want to get to this poll that you did, bro, because it's pretty crazy, bro. I don't know if you've seen the results.
I've not actually seen
Guys, John did a poll in the chat, so if you've not voted on it, cast your vote.
Oh, my God.
The question was, who should start against Notts Forest tomorrow night, in terms of strikers? The options were Haaland, Alvarez, or both. Right, we don't have that false 9 option anymore. We're not about that anymore. Haaland gets 33%. And by the way, if you think about if you're going to say to me, the percentages don't add up, it's because it's like 0.5 or whatever. It don't count that. Haaland and Alvarez. Haaland's just overtaken. Haaland's on 33%, but this is changing every second. Alvarez is on 32%. He's just gone up to 33%, guys. Stop trolling, innit? He's just gone back up to 33, so down there they're on equal. However, just in the lead on 35% is both. Start them both.
And people will be like, yo, that doesn't add up. That's it should be 33.333, 30 people, do you know what I mean? But it's now 32. Now Alvarez is in the lead, bro. Now he's back up.
It must be like so close. I mean, it is obviously, it's really, really close. Just in front, though, is both. So how do you even say this? A majority of the stream? Well, that's not true, is it? Because it's not a majority of the stream. It's only 35% of the stream. But then I guess, I don't know.
The majority of the votes.
The majority of the vote, yes, that's a good one. The majority of, no, but then is it still not true?
Yeah, it is a majority of the votes because 35 is more than 33, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
The majority of the votes.
35 is not more than 32, add 33. Is that a thing? A third.
Yeah, but as a single. This
is how democracies crumble, by the way.
yeah, the majority.
We had more votes from you, but you didn't really, though, did you? Because if you add all the other votes up, then they won.
because like. The Haaland and Alvarez, them two can't like coop together and go, yeah, we're winning this.
Why can't they do a coalition, innit?
Because that's what both is. We have the option for the coalition.
Is that how it is? The coalition wins. That's
what it is. We have the option for that, which is 35%.
This is democracy right here.
Welcome to politics.
That's absolutely wild. But yeah, look, a lot of people wanting both, even though more than half of the
There we
people
go.
in
It's
the stream,
fixed up, bro. It's fixed up. It's legit now.
It is legit.
32% Haaland, 32% Alvarez, and now it's 35% both.
It's wild. But but we're both going for Alvarez. So if we had a vote, which we don't.
If we had a vote each, so we'd be picking Alvarez.
If we both voted Alvarez,
so would we be able to swing it?
Could we swing it? In fact, I'm going to go on my phone now. I'm going to go my personal account,
right?
Because this is quite important, guys. Because we might have a casting vote here. Let me just log into my own YouTube channel.
Log into mine. Look at us both logging out of City Xtra on our phones, logging into our own YouTube channel, our own YouTube channel.
Oh, that's an advert. So
watch it, bro. Get us some cash.
You're gonna watch the full advert now.
Watch the ad.
Right, I'm gonna vote.
I voted.
I voted Alvarez.
I voted Alvarez also.
It's gone down,
bro. It's gone 32. Both has gone up.
What the hell? But yeah, I'm going to Alvarez. I think Alvarez should start tomorrow. I think Haaland should start in the game against Villa, and then it depends what you want to do. You can either play Alvarez in Seville and then play Haaland against Tottenham, Dortmund, or Wolves, or you can play Haaland against Seville. Alvarez again. I don't even know, bro. Oh, fucking hell. 4 streams is too much. We can't do this again, bro. Akanji screwed us, man.
For people that don't know, right, this is our 4th stream today. We've been live at 2, then live at like 4 or 3 or something, then live at 7, and then now live at 9. Today has been incredible. We've just been streaming all day, and to make it worse, LB's fasting, so he's not even having any food.
I'm fasting today, so I've not even ate anything.
He's not even eating anything. He's just running. Yeah,
what a day to pick a fast, mate. Why can't you? Who is this guy?
Kanji, why you do that for, innit?
Obeyed with the 5 says no predictions from me tomorrow. Don't worry, City XG.
Mate, honestly, no 5-0s in it. No 5-0s obeyed because, bro, he predicted 5-0 before, didn't he, for the academy game?
Yeah.
And it nearly finished 3-3.
Yeah, that is.
Bro, there's something about that 5-0 obeyed when you predict it. It's wild.
It is wild. Yeah, look, we said it was only going to be a short stream, and it has been a short stream, but my opinion is I think that Alvarez should start tomorrow, and I say it to you guys with chest, at some point you're going to have to throw Alvarez into what's it called, like you throw him into the
into the mixer.
Into the mixer. It's like a thing where you say throw him into like the deep end, but better than deep end, like.
So it's not sink or swim.
It's like not better like than that. Into the deep end.
It is in the deep end.
Better.
Into the thick of it.
Nah, better than that.
Into the thick of it.
I'm not finishing this stream, man, until throw him to the Wolves. Nah, it's not that, innit? It's not throw him to the Wolves. Nah, it's better than the thick of it.
To the fray.
Nah, it's not that.
To the Lion's Den.
The Lion's Den is a good one.
Throw him out the frying pan into the fire.
What it is. I'm going to end this stream, man. I'm going delirious. Right, I think it's going into the Lion's Den. At some point, you've got to throw in Alvarez to the Lions Den.
Feed him to the Lions.
You got to throw him in and just see what happens in it, and hope that he can do well in it, because at some point that's going to have to happen. So we better knowing now, well, later on. Ramadan Kareem LB, yes, Bray.
Ramadan Kareem, Bray.
Thank you, Bray. A professional idiot with the 50
says, from professional idiot as well.
Just coming in clutch, these guys. Chelsea in the mud. City Extra Politics is something else. Waradono's incoming.
Yes, professional idiot.
We are now accepting donations for our political party, innit, Bray?
Yeah, for our political party.
We call it the Briz.
The Briz, and we're going for we're running for office, whatever it's called. Can we get the W's in the chat on it? Professional idiot.
Let us know as well, guys. Would you vote for me and Pardy?
Yeah, would you? Do we fill you with confidence that we know what we're talking about? Because, bro, if I saw myself, I would not. No. Bro, I wouldn't vote for me.
I wouldn't vote for me.
People saying yes, you know.
Yeah, well, nah, these guys have been on 4 streams as well.
Yeah, they've been on 4 streams.
They're feeling the same way.
They're too loyal, innit?
Oh, Paritosh has just gifted a 5. Let's go, Paritosh. Paritosh Pandy coming in with a 5 gifted donations. What are they called? Memberships. Yes, Paritosh.
Yes,
Thanks a lot for that, bro. Let's have a look who they get given to, actually, because we couldn't do it last time because the guys.
Bro, we couldn't do it last time because Obeid gave about 300 memberships out.
Obeid gave loads. I think Darcy came in with loads.
Otis came in with some. You know what I mean?
I want to see who's got these.
Vote Party for Thick Boy. I'll take the title of Thick Boy.
Yeah, but look, I think it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to the game. We will be doing a live preview tomorrow about 2:00. Then we'll do our standard, just 30-minute live at probably about 6ish, 7, something like that. And then of course we'll be live for the game as standard.
No.
Oh, Bray, Obeyed.
My PC right now is going no, not again.
Get your fingers crossed, guys. If you're not an Xtra Club member, get your fingers crossed because Obeyed and Paritosh should just gift it,
man. Obeyed. So Paratoshes are coming out. Sixers, Creed, Rocky, SKS, Preston, and Kushik all got Paratosh's things. Wait till YouTube tries to figure out who to give these to. 20 gifted memberships. W's in the chat for Obeyed, man.
Okay, fingers crossed, guys. I mean, in fact, I'm gonna go in the stream.
Yo, I'm gonna get my own one. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go in the stream.
I'm in it, bro. I'm in the chat, innit? Bro, imagine it gives me an LB a membership.
That's hacks.
I mean, that's tight. That.
I'm in it. I don't care. I want that gifted membership from Obey.
Mask off. I want the membership. The chat will be fuming, innit? Oh, I should have got one. But yes. Yes, Obeyed. Appreciate it. Everyone who's, by the way, yeah. Oh, wait, there we go. They're rolling out. Venom, you've got one. Kumar, you've got one. Xander, AT. I've seen AT in the chat a lot, you know. AT's got one. Soma's got one. Rahul, AA Witherspoon, Alexia Obeng, yes. Junior, Richard, Hillifer, Splugst, Emmanuel, Reminator, Owen, Haresh is moving fast now. Oscar, Josh. Is that all of them? I've said a lot.
RPW there as well. I think that's finished. But I didn't get one. What the hell?
Oh, wait, man? Rock Art is still going.
It's still going.
Watch out.
It's still going. That's absolutely insane.
City Xtra still alive here.
Right, okay, guys, we'll wrap it up there. We'll be back live tomorrow at 2 o'clock UK time to discuss. We'll do a proper preview on this.
Yeah, a proper one. We'll go for the team in that. By the way, Obeyed said 199. Good night, lads. Work tomorrow.
Yes.
Enjoy work, Obeyed. I'm not sure what you do, but I guess the chat really want to know what you do because that's cash. I want to know when you got any jobs.
Yeah, by the way, Lizzie, the gifted memberships run
Gifted membership, yeah. They last for a month, then they go.
Yeah. Right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks a lot to everyone, Professional Idiot, Obeyed, Pirate, anyone that sub-chatted or supported the channel. We super appreciate you. And even the guys that are just coming in and chill with us. We like it so much. We will be live again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Be there for the main preview. Then we'll be live again, probably about 6-ish, something like that, for just a quick 30-minute one. Don't worry about that if you can't make it. And then, of course, the watch-along, the main event, man. Make sure you're there. Have a great night, guys. You know what I mean? Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow. See you later.
See you in a bit.